Hey, 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 my YouTube family. Oh, child. It's been some time. To sum this all up, the sister retreat did take place. Okay. And Trina and Vaughn, they were at the hospital, the doctor. And that's why she left the wedding. So she ended up with Vaughn, and then he has heart failure, suggested heart failure, and he has kidney failure as well. Okay. So, I mean, he just was disobeying the doctor, and she was telling him what he needed to do and what he didn't need to do. And he just blatantly ignored everything that she said. And also, he said that he didn't want to ruin, he would have ruined the wedding if he would have went to the ER. And like I said, he clearly ignored the professional, and he has the beginning, okay, of course, the beginning stages of congestive kidney failure and heart as well. And baby, gracefully next. It is the Sisters Retreat, of course, in Malibu. Prior, Tamar and Trina were talking just fine before the camera started rolling. Now y'all just follow me with that. They be good outside the cameras, but as soon as the cameras start rolling, then I know for a fact that them other teas, Trina and Tawanda, they shows they natural asses for the camera. They shows, and then they will betray, and then they will put their sister, they will put their family on blast, just excuse me, just for a check. And my whole thing is okay. And then before, and then that's when Tamar she's asked them both, since they know Trina and Tony. She's like, when is Tawanda coming back from her honeymoon? And both Trina and Tony say, I don't know. Like bumps on the log. So Tamar says, okay, something is missing. And then she get a blow up doll of Tawanda, and she put her down. And then it gets started from there. Okay. And then it lightened the mood, because Tony says that she remembers how the things used to be, in the past when they were Braxton family values, they used to act silly all the time. Then Tony is eating bread with a knife. Then Tamar said, that girl, you married to Birdman, so stop acting all bougie and bougetto. That's what she was thinking. Then Trina is looking like, is she supposed to say that? Is she supposed to say that? Tony said, I really don't like anybody to know my business and all that. I'm like, girl, shut the hell up. Because it's all on the blogs. Everybody know. Okay? Everybody knows. And I had to even tell my mama that child was married. And the reason why I told my mama that child was married because she loves you, Tony D. Braxton, okay? And you alright to me too. Okay? Ugh. And then she said that they've been friends for 20 plus years. And then they got romantic and all that. And then they decided to be married. Then Tony says that she does not want to talk about her personal business. And then that's the issue now. That's the issue with the show. Nobody gets personal, like, typical reality shows. A little in their homes, and then they always arguing, and then being at the studio and stuff like that. They can show them going grocery shopping, going to the spa, getting their hair, nails done, something like that. Just something like everyday people, because at the end of the day, they are everyday people. Okay? And I digress. I mean, y'all look silly. Grown women arguing like kids. And show something like everyday people cleaning up, going grocery shopping and stuff like that. I mean, come on now. Then Tamar says that Trina has anxiety, and Trina says that I did not get that diagnosed. Then Tamar said that you said that you were stressed and on blood pressure pills. And then Trina feels that Tamar is putting her business out. And Tony tells Tamar sometimes it's good to say okay. And I'm like, girl, what? And then that's the issue, sweeping stuff under the rug, sweeping it under the rug, and all that. Like, damn, girl, have high blood pressure. People have high blood pressure. I had high blood pressure myself, and then I took my pills, and then it went away because I, doubled down on my diet, and then I was on my diet, and then I took care of myself, and then it's just a thing of sometimes it's hereditary and things like that. And then I did notice with Trina, it was a difference in her appearance. I remember Trina used to be very, very, very skinny, not body shaming or nothing like that, but I just could look at her and tell that it was a drastic change. And then I noticed she was stressed and going through because she looked like she been through there. And I know why she been through there. Like they say, take me through there, take me through there. They took her through there. And it ain't nothing but the Ashley and the Gabe situation. And she's still trying to take up for a man that is not here no more. A perverted man that is not here. Like Ashley was sitting up there lying. Girl, go on, because you about to piss me off. I hate thinking about this situation. Because I mean, come on, girl. It happens. Okay? And then it's just I think they were trying to do like a sound bowl. And then they were trying to do the sound bowl. And then once they try to do the sound bowl, then she acting like it's something wrong with doing a sound bowl. And I'm thinking, well, girl, it's not like they trying to pray and stuff like that. And she said, well, I just can't do that. I can't do any of that. Because if I do that, then I can't pray for things like that. And I'm like, girl, oh Lord. Okay. Whatever. Okay. All right. And then she runs from the real issue. She already like I said, she look run down. And then the sisters finally sit down to eat and to talk about things despite Trina acting silly. And to wonder is the problem all day long. And Tamar is in the confessional that before the podcast, she will talk to everyone, with the exception of Tawanda, because she does not like her for whatever reason. And then Trina would go to Tamar's house every Sunday night for football because Trina lives an hour away. And then Tamar says, well, why don't we do that anymore? And why she asked that? Why did she ask that? And then she said, well, the reason why we don't do that anymore because you hit me with the you said that you didn't want the Braxton, you didn't want nothing to you sent a text message saying that you didn't want nothing else to do with the Braxtons. And then she said, yes, I did say that. And then it's just a lot, y'all. And then Tamar said that after I was served by your personal lawyer and Tavius, Tamar said if anyone was coming to y'all or anything like that, I will always defend y'all. And that shows that y'all don't defend me and y'all don't have respect for me. And I know that they don't defend her and they don't do nothing but play in her face. And then I also know that they cannot mention their brother's name, Mikey's name. And he must have a gag order on all of them. And then Trina says that she need to point the anger at Mikey and not her. And then she said that Tamar has misplaced anger, which is true. And then, but Tamar has to understand, she has to understand that, yeah, Tony could have, persuaded Mikey to leave Tamar alone and don't go so hard on her and all this stuff. But he didn't. And exactly, it exposes Trina and her nasty, perverted ex-husband. Rest in peace to him. Hmm. And then she is going to try to clear her name at all causes. And we talking about Trina, because that's why she don't want to take responsibility for none of it. Okay, and then she want to just blame Tamar, and it's always Tamar. It's always this Tamar. Tamar did this. Tamar did that. They don't do nothing but gaslight Tamar till it ain't funny. And I know everybody don't like Tamar, and I can understand because she is a little mouthy. However, the whole point is that they're sisters. Okay. And then Trina is such a low down, that low down, dirty ass bitch. And she knew the whole damn time. Then that bitch flipped back to Tamar saying, well, what accountability do you take putting your hands on me? Then Tamar said, you want the proof? I can get the proof. I can get the proof. And then she went to get the computer. Then Trina says that there is the truth and Tamar's truth. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, 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 no. It's your truth, Trina. It's Tamar's truth. And it's the actual footage. That's the middle. That's showing both of the points of views. And then Tamar gets the footage, of course. And then Trina calls her a liar in Spanish, knowing that she can't understand what she's saying. Then Tamar said, back to you, because I know you called me a bitch. And then Trina said, oh, I didn't call you a bitch. I never called you out your name. And then, then Tamar asked Trina, what do you think you are better than me? Why do you think you're better than me? And then you have to you have an issue with me only on camera, and I know that when the cameras are down we good. Then she says that she still knows they are good outside the cameras, and she says she pretty much don't understand. And then she says that she's putting on for the cameras and to wonder too. Okay. Then everyone sits down, and then they talk about Tracy and stuff like that. And Tony opened her mouth. And then I get it personally. I really do get it. And don't like, I know everybody don't like Tamar, and everybody should not everybody's cup of tea. But I will always stand for the truth and not lies, just for likes and views and clicks. Then Trina says, well, take it back then, calling her bluff. And then and Tamar said, okay, good. I mean, cool. I'll take it back. And then, Trina, she did not want to take nothing back and all that stuff. And then she broke her down and all this. She hated to say, I take it back to. Then they start to talk about champagne and berries. And then they are sitting down eating in the next morning, and they are waiting, talking about fried chicken and having a good moment and the fried chicken. And then, but it did not last long, y'all, because Trina started her bullshit again. And that's why I say these women, they ain't gonna never be able to get it together. And now, when I say they ain't gonna be able to get it together, they're not, because it's too much envy on Trina's part. She's very, very envious of her sister. And that's what I never, ever can understand why. Because as far as I know, she used to be over Tamar's house every Sunday. I'm pretty sure eating up her food and drinking up her alcohol and then watching Sunday night football like sisters do. And of course, anybody that wanted to come, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind. Mikey wasn't gonna come, and Tawanda wasn't gonna come because Tawanda don't like her. But it's just a whole bunch of just misfortune and just bull crap that's going on in that family. And I can see a lot of the cracks and everything that's going on in that family. And my whole thinking always was for the Braxtons, if they can just get it together. Please get it together. Because I mean, I want nothing but for them to get it together. Okay. Because I mean, it can be a good show if they let people in on what they're doing, even if it's just somebody going to take out the trash or something like that. That's something personal. They act like they don't want nobody to know nothing about their life. They just want to sit up and argue and bitch, argue every single day and gaslight every single day on Tamar and things of their misfortunes and stuff, just being evil. And that's why I said it just ain't, they definitely not holy. They definitely not. Because, I mean, I know for a fact that they don't hate Tamar that much. And we know why Tawanda don't like her because I told y'all she haven't liked Tamar ever since Tamar used to be married to Vince. And she felt like that she was supposed to have her spot. And she didn't even want to give Tamar no grace. No grace at all. But that was the Braxton family. Well, the Braxtons. And that is season 2, episode 8. Excuse me, y'all. And sorry. And I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm going to go ahead and get this video uploaded for y'all. And again, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And it is going to be some new content that I'm going to be taking on. I'm going to do. Hmm. Hmm. Married to Medicine. I love Married to Medicine. So I'm gonna take up with Married to Medicine. That should be coming on December the 1st, if I remember. December the 1st. And I wrapped up all of my other content like for Married at First Sight. I wrapped that up. I did the reunion for them. I wrapped Bell Collective up. I did the reunion for Bell Collective. And I'm wrapping them up too. This is the last episode of the Braxtons. Again, season 2, episode 8. Mayhem. Mayhem, mayhem, mayhem. But they'll get it together. But you know what? If Trina can stay and be neutral and be nice to Tamar, then it just won't have to be like that. But you know what? The problem is the common denominator is Tawanda. As long as Tawanda is in Trina's ear, then it's gonna always be an issue. It's gonna always be a problem. And all that stuff, and they just don't have no respect for her. And rest in peace to Tracy. Tracy was a little bit more, on the adult side. But like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good rest of your evening. Uploading the video soon. Bye, YouTube family.